Today I'm at Little Jim's Kayak Launch, and that is on the North Causeway in Fort Pierce. This is a cool spot. The first thing you notice when you pull into it, it just looks like an old little fish shack, couple little boats. It has a little sandy area where you can actually pull your truck or car in, back up right to the water, take your kayak or paddleboard off your vehicle and launch it right there. Now, if you have a kayak trailer, you're better off probably going just across over the bridge. There is a boat launch that does allow for, trailers, and that'd probably be the better spot to do it. But talk about a little bit about Little Jim's. Now, Little Jim's is it's a little famous area. It was the like the original watering hole for the Navy SEALs that trained back in the I think back in World War II. And it has a lot of history, and there's the chances are you might run across one or two of them. They do sell shrimp, so if you're looking for bait, they got bait. They also make sandwiches too, so after a day's paddle, this is a great spot to get out there and actually grab a sandwich, grab a cold drink, and it's definitely worth checking out. But as you put in, you got two options. You can go north or you can go south. Now, if you go north, you're going to see a bunch of mangroves. There's a lot of redfish. You're going to find a lot of trout. And if you go south, you're going to go toward the inlet. There they got some really nice flats. On a high tide, the water can be super clear in there. Really nice, really clear water back in that area. So you're going to find redfish, you're going to find snook, you're going to find tarpon, you're going to find trout. You're going to find just about everything in here, along with Jackson ladyfish. If you're going sightseeing, a great spot also, because the water can be very clear on that incoming tide. And good chances you're going to see manatees. You might see dolphins on the flats. You're going to see stingrays and horseshoe crabs and all kinds of, you name it. And a lot of ospreys as far as bird life goes, and pelicans. But there's a lot of little mangroves both ways, to the north and to the south, worth checking out. So if you do not fish, it's still a great spot just to paddle. There's a lot to see, with you're so close to Fort Pierce, the city of Fort Pierce, but yet once you're in the mangroves, it feels like you're a million miles away. So definitely worth checking out. Now, to get here, I got the address posted right above, and you can sit there and go on Google Earth and put your address in, put their address in. It'll tell you the best way to get here. Now, it does have a good strong tide. It's the first thing you'll notice when you put in. So I always like to check the tide. If it's an outgoing tide, I'll use that outgoing tide to actually take me out to hit my fishing spots toward the inlet. Tide changes, it takes me back in. So I like to use that current to work with me, then work against me. The same way. You can paddle against the current, and you go just a little bit. You can get in the mangroves, you get out of the main current. But when you first put in, there's a decent current here, so just be aware of that. So definitely, if you get a chance, get out here to Little Jim's, and that's North Fort Pierce. Definitely worth checking out. So this is Pete Hink. Till next time, we'll see you.